The Azimio leader Raila Odinga has told of United States Ambassador to Kenya, Meg Whitman, for what he says is interference in Kenyan affairs. The opposition leader, speaking at the ongoing devolution conference, asked Whitman not to comment on Kenyan's affairs. His remarks comes a day after Whitman, addressing the same conference, hailed Kenya's last general election as the freest and fairest and asked the government to be consistent in taxation measures. At the same time, he has asked counties not to increase charges for services in to caution Kenyans from the harsh economic times. Our reporter William Juma tells us more.
Former Prime Minister Raila Odinga on Thursday hit out at the United States Ambassador Meg Whitman over her comments regarding the 2022 general elections at the ongoing devolution conference.
Keep your mouth shut when you hear.
He said Kenya is not a U.S. colony and should be left to handle its internal affairs.
Tell the rogue ambassador, Kenya is not United States. Kenya is not a colony of the United States.
On Wednesday, Whitman, in her opening remarks, said Kenya held the most free, fair and credible elections in history. She stated that the move by the Supreme Court to uphold the election victory of Ruto was also a testament to the free and fair process.
What I witnessed was nothing short of remarkable. Kenya held what many analysts and commentators say was the freest, fairest, and most credible election in Kenyan history. The elections were observed by international and local election organizations, and the results were upheld by the Kenyan Supreme Court, and power was transferred orderly and peacefully at the time.
Raila has previously accused unnamed foreign powers of meddling in last year's elections. According to the ODM boss, the polls were influenced in the favor of his competitor. Speaking at the Uasin Gishu conference, the ODM boss described Whitman as a rogue ambassador, accusing her of meddling in Kenyan affairs. He indicated that they should push to have the ambassador recalled if she continued with the alleged meddling in the country's affairs. Raila also criticized Whitman for her statements on the protests, adding that the truce between President William Ruto and Azimio emanated from the protests.
Finally, you want to tell a rogue ambassador, leave Kenyans alone. If Mandamano can lead to a dialogue between Ichungwa and Kalonzo, everything is good with Mandamano. Otherwise, we will call for your recall back to your country.
Odinga also fired back at the Uasin Gishu governor Jonathan B., who had earlier reiterated that the people of Uasin Gishu did not abide to the street protests that were called by Azimio coalition. Instead, they were busy venturing into cultivating their farms.
I want to conclude by referring to what Governor Jonathan B. said, the host governor, that they are expecting bumper harvest in this region because they did mandamanos in the farms instead of doing the mandamanos on the streets or carrying sufurias.
He indicated that protests were protected in the Constitution and had borne good fruits in the country in recent years, including devolution.
I want to tell him that this katiba that we have is a product of mandamano. And I also want to remind that if Mandamano can help families whose children were cheated or money being taken to Finland, there's nothing wrong with Mandamano. What is wrong is police brutality.
Reporting for Maisha Prime, Maisha Television, I'm William Juma.